All right. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's a wonderful, wonderful day. I hope everybody is doing well and everybody's prepped for today. Today is going to be a fun, fun, fun day. And I just want everyone to know that it's okay. Is it better if you guys can see me? Sorry, I had to adjust my lighting. All right, well, what do we got going on here? It's a little weird. For some reason, my stream settings are off. Wow, that is weird. So my camera got messed with. Let me try that. Yeah, that looks better. All right, welcome. My name is Darkpool Algo. Thanks for joining me on another morning watch list building session. We've had a couple days of volatility in the market, and I feel like it's going to continue today. I just want everybody to know, first of all, don't panic. This is healthy for the market. We need some of these, cliffhanger futures and equities and commodities to kind of come back down to earth a little bit. Oh. Hold on for me for 1 second here. I'm getting blown up on my phone and it's quite annoying. So, regardless, I was saying we had a little bit of pullback, and with most pullbacks, there's an opportunity to make some money off that. And the way we're going to do it is we're going to look at a rally to the mean, right? So typically what will happen is we will get a move. So after this sell-off, we'll get a move back up to the mean, which is a 21-day EMA. And from that, then we'll try to sell into that, right? Meaning that we will go short at that point and grab some puts on some of the key equities. So I'm going to look at a couple stocks that I'm really actually interested in getting for the long term. This is a good probably time to look at starting to invest in some longer term stocks, not necessarily just playing options. So with that being said, I'm going to check in on the chat and make sure things are working. All right, looks like they're working. Morning Travis, morning Terry. All right, my name is whatever the name. Got to go through the news. Gonna look at some futures real quick, and then we'll jump into the dark pool, smart money, and block trade algorithm. It's the software provided by FlowTrade. This is the futures market on a 5-minute chart, looking at this is the overnight session. Let's see if I can get which ones I want to do. One more message, sorry. All right. And where do we want to start? So the ES pretty much stair-step, massive sell-off yesterday into the close. A little bit of a retrace for continuation down. So this is that move. I want to see if I can pull it up. Well, let's just go through all of these first. So ES continuing to sell off. Trying to find support. I feel like support's going to come in right at 4339. That's a 1618 extension from a previous run. Below that, we've got 4294. So if we do make the move back to the mean, look for a continuation pull down past this 4294 level. Okay. Kind of the same deal with the YM. It's just continuing to stair step down. Everything's pretty much selling off. So we'll just have to keep an eye on it and see where we can go from there. Okay. Gold, on the other hand, made a nice recovery. Bonds are probably going to be up as well. So whenever the market sells off, bonds can usually go up. Keep an eye on TLT for a dip buy. Crude, crude's just continuing to have a problem, right? So we're just going to keep an eye on some of these key indexes, right? I like TLT for a potential dip buy going into today. This is a nice move up overnight on ZB, which is bonds. Crude, gonna have some issues. If it can't get up over 63.37, look for continued fade. The YM, which is, I believe, the whole reason we're going down, looks as if though it's trying to make a Wu-Tang pattern reversal. Hopefully y'all can see that pattern by now, right? 1, 2, so it's a 1, 2, 3, or is it a, let's see, 1, 2, 3 reversal? Yeah, that's right. So this would be 0, 1, 2, 3 reversal. Same with the NQ. The NQ is starting to look like it wants to pull back up into 14,892. However, if 14,710 breaks, I feel like we're going to continue lower. Right? The Russell, W, everything's making that pattern right now. So, not super sketched out, right? Little reversal pattern. Gonna have to come and take out some of these previous lows. Yeah, so gold, on the other hand, is doing what it wants to do. It's a nice little move in gold over the last 2 days. Yeah, gold's just gonna rip, so keep an eye on gold. Crude's lower, bonds starting to fail. Anytime you get a strong move in the equities, bonds will typically move. So if they're buying gold, they're selling bonds. Keep that in mind. The Russell, and the Russell's kind of like a little problem child there. So we're gonna keep futures over here on the right. I read some news this morning that was pretty, I don't know, kind of opened the door on things. So basically the Fed said that interest rates may not rise if they do start to taper, which is going to affect financial sector. So that it's a pretty good reason why things like MasterCard, Visa didn't rip. They actually sold off into the close. Okay, they had been moving well. Fed came out. Any news of interest rates or anything like that, the financial sector is going to react to very well. Okay, if you have, hey Travis, morning. If you have any requests, let me know. I'll get to that right now so that you can. I know you've got work to get to. We'll get you taken care of. All right, Apple. I'm in an Apple position from last week. It's looking like it may come back down and save me. McDonald's. There was a request for McDonald's yesterday, and I can't remember who asked for it, but great call out. McDonald's made a nice move, right? Well, the Algo did at least. And when the Algo makes a move, I get very interested. This is, some people may call this a money line. I call it, just a influx of capital. But the same thing holds true with McDonald's. There may be some rotation out of some of these bigger names into growth stocks or longer term blue chips, right? I think that's what they're called. But yeah, looking at this, I see a cup and handle forming in price action. I see the Algo with a nice, strong vertical move to consolidation, right? Hopefully by now y'all know that this is consolidation, right? Whenever it's kind of flat like this, that's consolidation. We have price action. Looks like it's testing. Keep an eye on it. Don't necessarily have trendline support, but we do have a cup and handle forming, almost a textbook cup and handle. So keep an eye on a potential reversal from this move here. Block trade at 239.44. That's going to be resistance, a breakthrough, and close above that, and that becomes support. So keep McDonald's on watch. Some other stocks that I were interested in today is I'm going to watch the QQQ, right? And I'm going to watch NDX. Well, I'm going to watch QQ. I'm going to watch QQQ. Let's see, the Q's for a potential put. McDonald's. Dash was another one. Home Depot. Yeah, Home Depot did its thing yesterday. That's a sympathy play off of this incredible move by Lowe's. Potential continuation play there. Right. Algo's still straight up. You know, a healthy move to the downside would be good for Lowe's to continue on long next week. But keep an eye on that. As far as HD is concerned, the Algo is trading with price action currently pointed down. Looks like we may have broken some of that trendline support that we created yesterday. Right? Oh, get the right color. Right, trendline support. Jeez. Sorry, I need to slow down just a little bit. I'm trying to go too fast. So that trendline support's broken. The Algo is pointed downwards. Right. The gap got filled. So Home Depot may be pretty reactionary. We do have a dark pool level at 335.31 that came in. And I'm not sure if that's what... That was a massive... I don't know if that was a sell order or what. But... Oh, that came in on the 12th. So obviously dark pool level. 1 second. Okay. Give me 1 second here. 1, 2. Nope. Not doing it. Alrighty. Okay. So Home Depot, look for a pullback. I'm going to check out. I'm interested in Home Depot as well. I want to see where it's at as far as some key levels concerned. We don't want to necessarily go into that, do we? This is my futures chart. Got a little bit of out of order today. There we go. Spotify failed breakout. Oh, I was so sad about that. I was totally hoping that I could get a nice move. All right, Home Depot. What's going on with this thing? All right, so where I see, what do I see here? This is kind of an H pattern, and typically that H pattern is indicative of a longer or of a continuation move to the downside. Currently trading at -1 ATR above the 50 SMA, right? Right at the 1618 extension from a previous high to low. A pullback to the mean would represent a move up into 330, which would be VWAP and POC, point of control on the daily. Right? It's also that demand zone that I have drawn out here. So there is potential for Home Depot to move to the upside. Contrarian, we break the 50-day and this 320.57, and we continue to move downwards. Look for a pullback to, I mean, 310, 312. So if this let me see what we got going on here. I don't know how that got switched. There we go. Way more better. Momo better. Did break the trend line. All right, so this is what's going on with Home Depot. Okay. Yeah, this view is way better. All right, so Home Depot is currently sitting at the weekly mid and the bottom of the monthly cloud, right? Pre-market has this below touch in the daily bottom Keltner channel. If that move continues to the downside, look for a move to 303. But what may happen is we may get a little bit of a rally up to 330 and then a longer term pullback. This downtrending squeeze isn't super encouraging by any means. Our MACDs, our daily and weekly Keltner, or MACDs are pointed downwards. Daily, weekly Kelts are pointed down as well. The monthly is the only one that's rising. So yeah, if we start taking out some, there we go. If we start taking out some of this level here. Sorry, I'm just trying to find what's holding this up. Yeah. I'll just keep an eye on it. I want to show you the NDX. So this is what I'm thinking is going to happen today, okay? I don't have any moving averages on this. Okay, so where are we at now? So we're right about here now, which is the daily cloud bottom, or the weekly cloud bottom, and then the daily cloud bottom as well, or the daily bottom. If we break below that, we come back down and test, you know, the weekly mid, which is also the monthly cloud. This area here, 14,200. Excuse me, 14,275. But what I anticipate happening is this kind of thing, one of these. So I'm looking for this move here. Right. Looking for that kind of move, right? Rally. You know, maybe a rally to 15,000 and then a fade. Rally to, I don't know, 15,000, but maybe 14,870. Right, a little rally to 14,870. It would just be a minor rally. So I'd have to throw some, well, I don't have the 21. Yeah, anyway, so I'm looking for a rally to the mean for a continuation down to the downside. So I'm going to be looking at getting some puts. I don't know if HD is going to rip or not. Low is holding itself up, so there may be some rotation into that, right? Look at this massive $20 move. $20 move. It's holding itself up. It is below the 50, below VWAP, so maybe a pullback for a continuation. Yeah, just keep an eye on it. McDonald's. All right, cool. I want to look at Dash, Low, HD, Baba. Oh, Futu. Okay. And then let's check out SPY. Okay. So Futu, or up in the upper right hand, left hand corner. Doordash is essentially trading with the algorithm. We got some block trade levels coming in that can provide us some support. This level here. Right, that's the 189.37, 188.50 level. If that level breaks, there's I don't know, I was gonna say there's a gap to fill, but I think that's already been filled. And that gap's been filled. So possible bounce off of this block trade level for continuation. If that level breaks, then obviously we've got a little bit of support down here. However, if that support breaks, then yeah, we're gonna continue to pull back. So Dash looks interesting. The only thing I'm concerned about is how that algo is pointed down. I need it to curl up and go back and around. I'm gonna go down here to the lower left, which is Futu. So Futu has just been trading with price action. We had a reversal. As as well as it looks like a little bit of influx of capital started coming back into FU2 back on the 16th, where the Algo has been pretty much buying. If you see this cup and handle forming right there in FU2, that's why I'm interested in it. We have a block trade that's causing resistance at 98.59, right? We've got upward trend line support coming in. We have got cup and handle forming. There may be a rotation into Chinese stocks. All right, this is a nice cup and handle. Look for a move, right? Again, Algo's pointed down. I need it to curl back up and around to go long. Baba's just on sale right now, so I'm gonna keep an eye on this block trade dark pool level at 174 for Baba. If we can, well, first of all, we can maintain double bottom support. Oh, wrong color. If we can maintain that double bottom support, I'm really looking to play this kind of move here. However, the Algo is just pointed straight down, so potential bounce play on Baba. Okay, I'm gonna grab the futures, just a futures update real quick. Right, doesn't look like anything's really moving, but looks like we've ran into a little bit of resistance on the ES, so looks like it's going to be a failed Wu-Tang reversal. The YM is forming it now, and the NQ is what's the NQ doing? I think the NQ is a failed one as well, so we're going to keep an eye on it. RTY, I believe, is going to continue up. A break of 21.30 for RTY, and I think we have room to 21.46, followed by 21.61. Gold is continuing to just make its move to the upside. Hold on, did I screw that up that bad? Okay, not that bad. Gold's continuing to push higher. It's trying to take out yesterday's highs. If that happens, a continuation. Crude, Wu-Tang pattern reversal. Looks like it rejected off of this 63.37 level. If that is true, look for failed breakout, fade. Bonds. Looks like they may have came down and found support at this 165. Right, 165 mark. And then the 6J, which is yen. Finally remembered that. Nice recovery. Looks like it's going to chop around. So with the yen up-ish, bonds up, gold up, crude down, that leads me to believe that we are going to have a little bit of a sell-off. Russell may be the bullish move today. NQ, YM, and the ES just may chop. But with the NQ, I'm looking for a move up to 14.897, right? This red line here, 14.894, for a rally into that, and then it's going to just kiss itself goodbye. So be aware, be wary, and just keep yourself safe, keep yourself green. All right, we're going to move this down. ZM. We're going to check the zoom out. All right, so we'll look at zoom. Whoa. It's pretty ugly. It's just been a slow fade. All right. Hit me up with your requests if you don't have them. I will grab some. I'm using a scanner right now. It's just kind of pointless. I don't like using scanners. I will look at, oh, Hood. Hood had earnings. NVIDIA had earnings. Baba. I gotta keep an eye on this. Alright, so let me look at what Dash is doing. The best bangs in the world right here. This cotton candy, or excuse me, birthday cake one. Whew. Fire. Talk about the waves. Jeez. Does anybody see the pattern here with Dash? Right? Buy low, sell high. Buy low, sell high. Buy low, sell high. Buy low, sell high. I mean, this is pretty textbook. I mean, that's a nasty, I mean, it's a $10 range. It's gorgeous. Gorgeous consolidation. We are $21 EMA. Like, just this is nice. I may get into Dash. I like Dash. If the options are decent, we'll have to take a check. We'll have to take a look at it. All right. Don't want to save that. Okay. Hit me up with your requests. And we will go from there. Seriously? WTH. I ran out of desktops. Ran out of desktops. All right. UNG, donut. I'm looking to get long in donut because I love Krispy Kreme. MA, that may be a possibility there. It's currently the 4-hour bottom. AMC's resting the 4-hour mid. Airbnb 4-hour bottom. I wanted to look at Dash. Dash has got a 127 at 181. Yeah, it looks like it's just moving back and forth between the 4-hour Keltner channels. This may be a little off. This is probably, yeah. So what I would do in this instance is I would throw up a price line in both of these areas here. And then you could potentially play the Dash bounce. So IWM used to move like this, right? IWM used to move in a very defined range, and it was pretty spot on. You could make money on the upside and the downside. So that was I had a 15-minute chart up, right? I mean, it's close to the daily mid, daily top, move back and forth. So, yeah, I'm just going to keep an eye on Dash. All right, Dash, excuse me. Yeah, Dash, 1, 2, 3. I mean, yeah. All right, this would probably be a good chart for me to show you what I was talking about with the NDX. Last time I did this, my entire machine froze. Your boy Laz. Hey Desiree. Hey Covis. All right. Thank you. Amazon, Shopify, Abbott. Ja? Is it Ya or Ja? Ya? Is it Ya? Yeah. You Kumar? All right, so my entire machine is about to get frozen because I clicked on this. All right. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We'll jump right into it, and I'm going to do these pretty quickly. Okay, so we want to look at the SPY, Amazon, Shopify, ABT. All right, starting in the upper left corner. Okay, I'm going to drop these block trades down to just like the last 2 days. The algo I'm using is the regular algorithm. And there's always a question as to which algo I'm using. Wow, that was a tongue twister. All right, so this is what's going on with the SPY. The algo is pointed straight down. It's at that level, right? It respects its own trend line sometimes, right? So I mean, it's at a key level. If it continues to break that, I would see continued selling. We don't have any block trades that have come in. The last one was 441.20. Looks like we broke down and through that. We're currently at previous lows. This algo is pointed straight down. But like I said, I would need the algo to kind of break over that little trend line support that it's created for itself. We don't have any block trades below us. So the point would be maybe a pullback into 441 or 442 and then a continued sell-off. So there may be a rally to the mean, which is what I was trying to get into. I would need an EMA chart. Come on. All right, so SPY's in its monthly supply zone, right? So this is the first time we closed below the 21 EMA on SPY for quite a while. This is the daily chart. So I'm looking for this rally back. All right, so we're in monthly supply zone, which was a demand zone since we broke through it. So we've got a new supply zone up here, but I'm looking for a pullback to this 21 EMA at 440, right? For a continued move to the downside. So we're currently trading at 435, which is below the 21 or the 34 EMA. Okay. So the move that I'm anticipating for SPY, well, basically for the market, it should go something like this. If we draw a straight line out, let's say that's our 21 EMA. We're currently trading down in this level, this area here, right? We're currently trading there. So if we're trading there, I would look for a pullback, right, to the 21, and then either we break through it and continue higher, but I'm really think that we're going to end up pulling back, coming down and testing at least this 50 SMA. All right, so that's the move I'm looking for. I don't anticipate this happening. I see a rally. It's going to be a rally into the 21, then a sell-off. The sell-off can continue out into next week or the next coming weeks. So just keep an eye on that. Any puts that I recommend? Okay, so it's really hard for me to go bearish. That was a weird sound. I would look at anything that is at a level of that's up, basically, right? Anything that's kind of been bouncing across the top, maybe Apple. Let me get through this analysis real quick. Amazon, excuse me. Amazon's just doing what Amazon wants to do. Okay. Yesterday we broke through that dark pool level that came in yesterday at 322. 3228.16. Apologize. Those numbers got a little weird for me for a second. So this dark pool level was support, right? It was support. We broke through it. So some weird noises happening. What's going on? All right. While there is bullish divergence and market makers are right, while there's bullish divergence, we have got like I said, keep an eye on this algo changing today. Like, I really think it's going to take a downturn. Let's just look at the 1 minute real quick. Yeah, so we were consolidating at this block trade level that I showed you. Right, nice consolidation at that block trade level. It broke. So this is actually bullish divergence. All right, see how it's just chopping with it. I would keep an eye. It's so laggy. All right, I'm going to refresh. I'm going to pull up Amazon over here on a real chart. All right, so Amazon. Wow. Amazon broke below the 200 SMA on the daily, right? Where Amazon go, the market follows. Previous lows coming in at 31.75. That could be an area of interest, right? So it looks like we bounced off of previous lows. We've got VWAP at 3,200. Below 3170, below 3172, which is actually a previous low. We're in, this would make a demand zone, right? So we've got a little demand zone that runs 3150 to 3170. I mean, that's a big one, but Amazon can move like that. This is what I don't like. So our MACD is negative and decreasing. Our Bollinger Band squeeze is negative and decreasing. Right, on the daily, we're below the 200, we're below the 50, we're trading at -3 ATR. Wallow reversion to the mean is what stocks want to do, so it wants to pull back to VWAP or even point of control at 3,300. It's gonna smack its head against this 200 SMA at 3278, right? 3278. So if I were to draw a line for 3278, which is this 200, right? BPD, and I make that I gotta figure that out. 3277. So basically right there. So I'm looking for a rally to that level and then a rejection off of that. So could play the quick move up to 30, right? Quick move up for a continuation to the downside. That was Amazon. Shopify was another one that we wanted to look at real quick, and then I got to run. I'll probably get Shopify done. Abbott, let me just do Abbott real quick. So Abbott, over on the lower right hand side, Covis, Algo is trading with price action. We've got a regular block trade level that came in that it's trying to come down and kiss, basically, for lack of a better word. We're trying to come back down to that 123.77 for a potential reversal, right? The Algo is pointed down, so it's trading with price action at this point. But these block trade levels are pretty significant, so look for how price is going to interact with that. If it breaks through, then I can see it coming back down and testing, probably taking out some of these highs, these previous highs. Seriously. Abbott on the chart. Ooh, wow. What level did I say that was? 123.77. Yeah, so we broke that. Okay. All right, so with Abbott, and looking at price action now, the Algo is selling. The Algo is trading with price action. It's currently selling. The Algo would need to curl back around. I would look for the Algo to come back down. The Algo bouncing at this 123.77 level. Until that happens, Abbott's going to continue to pull back into previous support. And it looks like these highs that it's running into now may be that level. Okay. On the daily, let's see, 123. So I've got a rising 20 SMA at 121.63. We've got VWAP and point of control at 121.13. So potential move all the way down to 121.13, 121.13, 121.13. Right, which is basically that level there. Like, look for a move down to that level. If that level holds, then I would be interested in probably getting a position back up to the upside. That's a pretty significant level. That is the mean. Every time it's hit there, it's bounced. Yeah, this is a pretty good play. I like Abbott. I'm going to write that down on my list. Good call, Covis. I like it. Good one. NVIDIA. So NVIDIA had earnings. Oh, wait. I was doing Amazon. So I did Amazon. Shopify was next. Sorry. Shopify. So the Algo is essentially flat. I mean, this is trade. The Algo is trading with price action. Let me rephrase that. Currently, the Algo is pointed down. I just need a brighter color. Any color would do. Just wish I could change my default color. So it looks like the Algo is kind of trading in, right, this whole channel. Yes, the Algo can do technical patterns. So potentially we move down and test this area here, right? Which would represent a move in price action to the downside. You know, on the other hand, if this algo curls up and breaks up and through this level, then I would see that level for support, or potentially this level for support for a move back up to the upside. Let's see what Shop did overnight. Yeah, so it came down and it hit those levels that I talked about. So it looks like the last couple of days it's bounced off of 1 ATR, which is a rising 50 SMA. It's pulling back to VWAP and POC, which is coming in at 1520.94. So reversion to the 21, so 1520.94, right, which is this area here. Pretty close. Right, so looking to make a move back up to there. We've got a lot of overhead resistance. The MACD needs to curl back around. The only thing that's going on is it's oversold. No squeeze. Negative and decreasing MACDs on the daily. The 15-minute negative histograms on the squeeze. RSI is really the only thing that's kind of bouncing off of, but it could easily reject. So look for a pullback up to 1486 and then potential move back even further to the downside. Shop has room to 1475. Excuse me. 1420. 1450, right? So Shop has to get through this spaghetti cluster of moving averages. Right, so this is all overhead resistance, and it's going to suck for it to try to get through because it's VWAP, it's the 200 SMA, it's the 50 EMA, it's negative stacked moving averages. So this could be a good move, right? That's a $20 move. So a nice little pull, like a rally into the mean for continuation to the downside. That's what I'm looking to see happen with Shop. And then the last one was NVIDIA. So NVIDIA had earnings. I think NVIDIA held up pretty well with its earnings. Last I checked, it had just basically retraced to where it closed yesterday. Yeah, kind of the same deal. So I think, well, actually it closed. Where did it close? Jeez. So it closed at 191. It's trading at 193. VWAP is at 191. 200 is at 195. I feel like NVIDIA is just going to be range bound for the day. Just kind of flat. As far as the algo is concerned, there's something making noise and I can't figure out what it is. It's so frustrating. Let's see. NVIDIA's got some block trades at 193, 194. Those are going to be support, resistance, and magnets, right? So these levels here, those are dark pool levels. The Algo is trading with price action. There's no clearly defined divergence. If there's a little bit, it's to the upside. Like giant falling wedge. Is that what you call it? Is that what we call it? Right, a falling wedge. But yeah, I like it 195-esque for by the end of the week on NVIDIA. All right, so I think that's it. Thanks for joining me. Once again, my name is Dark Pool Algo. I'm here every morning, Monday through Friday, 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. If you have any requests, comments, suggestions, anything that can help this stream, please leave a comment in the comment section below. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, turn on notifications, help your boy out. Help me out. I'm trying to get to a nice, solid setup so that we know what we're doing every morning when we come in. Your feedback really, really helps me out. I need to know what you guys are looking at or what you guys need, because obviously, you know, what I think you need is probably not what you need. So, one more time, looking at futures. ES, Wu-Tang pattern, reversal to the mean for a potential further fade. YM, clearly making the W shape, the Wu-Tang pattern reversal, right? It's simply a 1, 2, 3 reversal. Look for a rally to pullback, right? NQ is chopping. I don't know if NQ is going to have enough juice to get a rally going. Look at this. Look at RTY. Look at RTY. Boom, boom, boom. This is a clearly defined Wu-Tang pattern reversal. Wu-Tang pattern. Memorize it. Gold is gold's ripping. Bonds are consolidating. Crude looks like it's finally recovered. But like I said, this all could be a head fake. And the yen's finally fading. It's taking out overnight highs. Look for continued fade to the downside. SPY intraday is positive and increasing, but it's bus drivers negative and decreasing. Thanks for joining me. I will see you all tomorrow. Stay safe, stay green, and if you don't feel comfortable